Hello everybody and good morning. Cheers, my friend. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually recording this intro after the next clip you'll see. I wasn't planning on filming today, but we actually found some pretty interesting new stuff, which again, you'll see in the next clip. So we're out and about. It's a little overcast. You could see a little bit of the blue sky, but a little bit of the rainy clouds. We're just out and about looking for some toys. I'm not looking for anything in particular, but I was very surprised with some of the new stuff we found. Richard, are you looking for anything?
Not anything in particular, but I'm finding some pretty good surprises today. Like seeing that WWE Legends ring. Didn't expect that.
Whoa,
Didn't
spoiler
even know.
alert. Jeez. But
Hey, that's why I got the shades up. We're back from the future.
Word. Also, it feels weird filming an intro in front of a Walmart. We normally do it in front of a Target. I don't know. This is some like weird bizarro land. Anyway, we're gonna walk in and we're gonna see some toys here at this Walmart, but you're gonna see Target first. So come back in a second. All right, main toy aisle right here. Business as usual, with the exception of this new guy, which I am very tempted to get. I do want to pick this one up, but I don't know if I want to spend
a solid one.
Yeah, I just don't know if I want to spend the 55 bones on him today. But there's Megatron from the Studio Series game. Let's see if we have anything new or exciting. DC, I feel like this is new. I haven't seen it. I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments. Yell at me on YouTube. Let's see. Oh, yeah. And we also have the Tiger Force Flint, the Vipra, and who's this? I haven't seen this guy yet. It's like a...
Yeah, it's the, where they do the comic book.
Yeah.
That it's all characters strictly from the comic book.
Interesting.
But it's like Caveman, Batman, and Arctic Mr. Freeze.
Interesting. Let's see, we got some of our X-Men 97. I like that Magneto. That Bishop is growing on me. And the Wolverine.
Well, Jordan, it was Agatha all along.
I wonder if I could put in an animation that's the little tune that says Agatha. I actually just started watching Secret Invasion the other day. I'm late to the party, so I'm in the middle of episode 1 right now. So we've got the Doctor Strange, Scarlet Witch right there. Let's see, nothing too crazy in wrestling world except for... That's cool. We were looking.
Handle it in like man in the cage, brother.
In the cage, brother. See, we got a chrysanthemum up there for Star Wars. We got some vintage collection. Oh, look, a Lando. A Neon Numb. A Lando. Man, I think. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, we have our Target exclusive Indiana Jones map room, which I kind of want. I'm very, very tempted to pick this up as well. But not today. I've been seeing them around for a while. And we have our He-Man 3-pack as well as our Slush Head deluxe figure. I really think that's all that's new and exciting here at this Target. Let's mosey on over to Walmart, but we're going to stop at Starbucks first. Missed this, our first go around, but they have the Troop Builder multi-pack, which comes with the Seeker, the Quintesson Trooper, that's the one thing I think that I'm the most interested in this entire box. So if anyone out there has a Quintesson Trooper they want to sell for about 25 or 30 bucks, holler at your boy. So we've got the G2 Universe Builder and then the Animated Universe Auto Trooper. And then I saw this guy, so our Junkion, our Voyager Junkion Trash Master from this line. So I still need to pick him up so I can make that cool Junkion combiner. But I'm still tempted to get this guy. We made our way over to the NECA section, and there's a ton of new stuff out here. So we've seen our Misfits Fiend before. I've got him. He's a fun figure. Let's see.
House of 1,000 Corpses,
Oh.
Captain Spaulding.
Hey, look at that.
Even comes with the middle finger.
Nice. I'm not blurring that out. Let's see. Have we seen this tall Predator before? The Assassin Predator? Is that new?
Yep.
Jeez.
It hasn't been back in a while, so that's got to be.
Let's see. But we have our Iron Maiden Number of the Beast Eddie figure. Man, I know that like they're making the music figures a little bit more statuesque, but man, if these had articulation, I would be a big fan of these. Let's see. We've got our I'm sorry, I was distracted by the radio behind me. Got our Phantom of the Opera figure right here. So we have our Grandpa Munster. So that looks pretty good. You can see our reflection in the, see we have our Alyssa Mazza from Gargoyles. And NECA just dropped a bunch of stuff right here. Oh man, look up here. We also have the Iron Maiden Eddie Trooper right here. So we got a reissue of Annabelle, which is good for me because I still haven't picked this up and I really want it. And over here, we've got our Dungeons and Dragons Strongheart. Oh man, they are making this line hard to say no to. Not quite Mythic Legions, but NECA quality Mythic Legions for a slightly cheaper price. I'm not mad at it. And then there's our Bride of Chucky 2-pack, which I think this is a reissue.
That's a reissue.
So it's been out for a while. And I know that you just found something. Look at...
Teeny Terry's Elvira with the couch.
It's got the puppy dog too. Was it Gronk or Gonk or...
Gonk.
Gonk, that's right. Like the droid. And then we have a red shirted... let's see. So here's the smaller NECA section. And there's a couple of new things here. We've got our Steel Clan robots. And we have our new McCready figure right here, which is the third iteration of this one.
That would be the third.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I said, I think the flamethrower one is still kind of the definitive one. Whoa, I caught it. It's still good. But we'll put you right there so I don't accidentally drop you. Oh, and behind it, we've got our... Oh, yeah. I'm just dropping everything. We got our My Bloody Valentine figure right there.
Which, love the movie. Just like even at a young age, I could tell those weren't teenagers in that movie. They say they're teenagers, but those dudes look 30.
Acting! We have some black and white creatures right there. Okay, now we're gonna go look for these toys. Whoa, the CM Punk. Oh, that's probably the last ever AEW CM Punk figure. Let's see, who do we have? We've got some Undertaker, some Ultimate Warrior, The Rock.
Oh, man.
Ravishing Rick Rude. Look at that. And then we have Macho Man Randy Savage. I still have my my He-Man, my Macho Man at Arms. So I think I might be good on that one. Oh, what did you see?
Mr. Saturday Night.
Oh, the whole damn show. Wait a minute, we both went two different promotions on that.
ECW, sorry.
You're right, he is the whole fucking show. I'm gonna put, no, he's unpunched. I'm gonna leave him right there. He's quasi-punched. I'm gonna put him on the, oh, there's an Alexa Bliss.
I bet there's only one of these two. Yep. Because this is an exclusive.
Okay.
This is the Ruthless Aggression.
Oh, hold on a second here. We've got some new AEW. We've got Thunder Rosa, Rey Fenix, Penta El Zero, and who else is in this wave? Hook, Hawk, and that LJ and CM Punk that we saw. All right. So
there's 3 rows of this.
hold on. I like that nice Kill Bill look that she's got going on. Also, I still want to get that ultimate Malachi black. Yeah. Let's see, what do we have here? All these are Adam Pages. No. Well, most of them are Adam Pages. A lot of old AEW stuff at this Walmart. Return of the Jedi. Wait, look at this. I haven't seen these yet.
No, I haven't either.
So we've got our Vader. Another Vader. Also, the Power of the Force Vader with the removable helmet was probably one of my favorite Power of the Force figures.
Yeah, this is the whole wave.
We got our Tusken Warrior, we have our Jonathan Solo, and who else we got? Weequay. Let's see if we have those. So we've got the Clone Trooper, and the Weequay is back there.
It's pretty much the whole way. The
Yeah.
only one that's missing is
Put it all back here. Whoa, we got some new DC McFarlane stuff. We got Gold Label Green Lantern there.
from the DC Vampire series.
And look at that. We have a, was it a, one of the Lantern Batmans?
Yeah,
The Black
Blackest
Lantern?
Night.
Yeah, Blackest Night, that's what it is.
Yeah, it's the whole wave.
All right. Well, let's keep it going and see if we got some new stuff over here. Well, we got some new-ish stuff. So we've got the Marvels wave, and some other stuff, some retro-carded Spider-Man. Let's check out Transformers because that is what I'm curious about. Well, he was here. We got the Novocaine and the Noah figure. So the Frenzy was in this wave, and I was hoping he was here, but sadly, he is not. That is a bummer. We have a Mirage for the Deluxe. What else do we have? Mirage, nope. I did see right down here, we have the Nightbird figure from the same wave. We got another Mirage. And there is a Bumblebee, which I don't think we've seen just yet. Right here. Right there.
So you can read.
Everybody's got a price. And this man's price is $22.99. All right, so the third target of the day, nothing new in the main toy aisle, but we did see a couple of new NECA things that we haven't seen yet. So we got our, was it Red, Fright, and Boo Elvira. Then the nice glimmery red dress. Same figure, different dress, same accessories. But, yeah, man, God bless Cassandra Peterson. I have a crush. See, we got our Prey Predator, which looks really good. Yeah, look at that. Boom. So if you're in the North Georgia area, this is the Target on Sandy Plains and Shallowford in Marietta, Georgia. But that's really
it.
all the new stuff we've got over here.
Hello everybody and welcome back to the Ghastly Toy Crypt. I've got a hodgepodge of things today. Today was just a very quick and short toy hunt. I only filmed at, I think, 3, maybe 4 stores. There wasn't anything new and exciting at the subsequent stores we visited, so which seems to be the case around here. But I do have some things that I got delivered, as well as some things I've picked up over the last week or so, and I do want to share those with you. So let's go and just jump right in. I even have some quirky things that I don't normally show off. Let's do it. Now, I'm not a comic book guy per se. I do love to read comic books. I just don't collect them like I used to. And the last time I tried to jump into collecting comic books, it was way more expensive than collecting toys. At least in my opinion it was. But I did pick up a couple of comic books this week. The first one, I've been collecting these Marvel Disney variant covers all year. They've been releasing one a month. And this month is the Amazing Spider-Man variant. So Mickey as Spider-Man. I have the other ones somewhere. I usually just kind of grab them and throw them in, I think they're down in this cabinet right here. Just because I'm just going to get these framed, put them all around the Ghastly Toy Crypt. It's my plan, at least. But I got this figure, or not this figure, I got this, the variant cover here to go with the other ones that I purchased. And I recently picked up this Transformers #1. I wasn't going to get into this, but I also realized that I don't want to wait 6 or 7 months for a trade paperback. So I was like, you know what? I'll jump in, I'll spend the $5 on the first issue, I'll read it, and if I like it, maybe I'll continue on. But I wanted to get the #1 at least, just because that Optimus Prime artwork looks really nice. So again, a little out of the ordinary for a toy hunt. I'm not a comic book hunter, but just a couple of fun comic book things that I picked up. But let's move on to toys. Last weekend, I went to our every other month toy swap that we have in Hiram, Georgia. I didn't film only because I was there for like maybe an hour and then I had to go to work for the rest of the day. So I didn't get to stick around, but I did pick something up that I wasn't, expecting to see. So I got it, and the guy gave me a good deal on it. I essentially got it for cost, but I got the Jurassic Park Blue from the Amber collection. Over the summer, my nephew, my 12-year-old nephew has influenced me on buying some of these Jurassic Park dinosaurs. He's a big Jurassic Park fan, so Everett, if you're watching, thanks, bud. This is because of you. I picked up a couple of the other Velociraptor Amber collection figures, but blue was the one I wanted. And of course, they didn't have blue where I went and I saw them. I got them super cheap for like 10 bucks a piece, but I found blue at the toy swap, so I figured if I'm gonna have one Velociraptor, or the other two Velociraptors, I gotta have blue. So I now have the trilogy of Velociraptors. The other ones are up there on top of my shelf. The next thing was kind of an impulse buy. I didn't think I was going to pick this up, but yeah, I went to a local toy shop, Second Chance Toys, and normally I'm a really picky secondhand toy purchaser whenever something is open, but I found a deluxe Motu Origins Hordak for $10. And I used to have the standard Origins Hordak, which I sold to a friend, and I didn't necessarily like regret selling it, but it's still a cool figure. And for $10, I was like, you know what? He can go back on top of my Castle Grayskull. So $10, I got this Motu Origins Deluxe Hordak, and he came with all of his accessories. So 10 bucks for like a $22 figure. I'm not mad at it. A couple of weeks ago, I'm gonna do like a split presentation of Transformers here, but a couple of weeks ago I had some stuff show up that I forgot to put in the last video. But one of the things that I picked up that finally came in was I picked up the Bludgeon figure from Transformers Legacy, and he is a remold of the, or a repaint remold of the Tarn figure, which was a fantastic figure. I didn't think I was gonna like it at all just because I didn't read the comic books, but a friend of mine said, hey, just get the figure. If you don't like it, you'll be able to sell it for what you pay for it. So I got it, and it was like one of the best figures I've had in a while. So that Tarn body was used for this Bludgeon figure, which was one of my favorite characters from the Generation 1. I actually had the Pretender of Bludgeon, because the dude on the inside, he was a skeletal outer body that you can crack open, and he had a little tank on the inside. So, but I think the colors on this dude pop. I like the translucent orange that they used on the cannons, and he's really articulated, so you can get him in the cool samurai poses with his sword. So, fantastic figure. And another Transformer that was shipped to me from that same wave was the Insecticon Bombshell. I've been waiting for this guy to get released. He's actually my favorite of the Insecticons. Let me see if I can get my camera to focus there. It's not playing kind, but yeah, I got the Bombshell. He's a partial retool of the Shrapnel, which is fine. They're fine. They look great on the shelf together. I'm not mad at it, but out of all of the Insecticons, he's my favorite. And of course, he was the last one to be released. So, but inching closer to getting a whole representation of those first 3 seasons of Transformers Generation 1 on my shelf here. Now, a few weeks ago, 4 Horsemen did what they do best, and they dropped a special Figura Obscura release. So far, they've been doing this about twice a year, once in the spring and another in the fall. Earlier this year, it was the Sun Wukong figure, which looked fantastic, but really wasn't necessarily my cup of tea. But 3 weeks ago, at the beginning of October, or was it the end of September? I think it was the end of September. Yeah, the end of September, they said, oh, hey, get your wallets ready tomorrow because we're going to have a Figura Obscura drop. And everyone was like, well, who is it? And then there was wild speculation of who it was going to be. I was no different. I was in the Mythic Legions Cabal and the Figura Obscura Cabal pages going, I think it's this, I think it's this, because the clues that they gave. Of course I was wrong, and a lot of people were wrong. There was one guy who was right, though, so kudos to that gentleman. But they released one of their special Figura Obscura figures, and it was based off of Edgar Allan Poe's Mask of the Red Death. And let me tell you, this figure is beautiful. It is nothing short of stunning, much like all of the Four Horsemen stuff is. I gush over these figures every time I get a new one. And it's just, I love it so much. And it comes in their cool Figura Obscura case that has a, not a metallic, but a magnetic outer shell that has a, I dropped a piece. I'll show you that in a second. That has this beautiful, beautiful mural, this artwork here so you can display your figure in front of. Oh my gosh, I wish I did my due diligence and found out the artist's name. Let me see if it's on the credits here. I do not see it in the credits. I am very sorry, Mr. Artist, who who drew this. I do not know your name. I will do my best to do a little research while I'm editing this video, and I will put your name right there on the screen, just right here for you. So, but what else does this come with? It also comes with the Mask of the Red Death story, printed in this nice little booklet. And I thought that that was so cool of the Four Horsemen to put together this nice little mini booklet of the whole Edgar Allan Poe story. And once again, artwork, fantastic. But the figure itself is so good. Look at how stunning this figure is. These two-tone red cloth robes. There's a wire in there so you can get some really good poses. And there's a glare because of my ring light. It comes with a grandfather clock. It comes with some hand swaps. And it comes with a giant red blood puddle. And look at the artwork on the spine here. The spine here. But check this out. Look at that artwork on the back of that box. That Plague Doctor. Listen, Four Horsemen, if you would like to do a Plague Doctor figure, I would throw a boatload of money at that. Let's get back to Transformers. There have been some figures, as of late, showing up in some discount stores, such as Ollie's, Burlington Coat Factory, Ross, Dress for Less, like a lot of these bargain outlet type stores. And one of the figures that were showing up was one that I was contemplating paying full price for way back when it was released on the shelves. It was a Walmart exclusive. Last year they did the Transformers Legacy Velocitron Wave, which again, a Walmart exclusive figure. And the Scourge figure, which was the leader class $55 figure, started to show up at Ross, Dress for Less, for a whopping $16.99. And I had a friend who was on the lookout, and he picked one up for me. I normally don't really go for the repaints, but I did have the original Scourge that was released in the Transformers Robots in Disguise wave, the RID wave from about 2000, 2001, which was a repaint of the Laser Optimus Prime. And once again, they took the Laser Optimus Prime mold and made a Scourge out of it with all this really sweet reflective gunmetal and paint, and it looks great. And I thought, you know, I like it, but I don't $55 like it, but I 100% $17 like it. So I was able to get this guy, and I can't wait to get him cracked open and put on the shelf. Now for the coup de grace of my toy collecting week. I have wanted this figure since the second they announced it back at San Diego Comic-Con. And the Transformers crew over at Hasbro has just been killing it lately, especially with the Transformers Studio Series 86. So when this became available, I was able to order it and get it right away. Also, I want to give a big shout out to Nerdzoic, Matt, Big Nerdy over there. They're fantastic. So if you're looking to support a small business, a small e-tailer for collectibles, I highly recommend Nerdzoic, because anytime I order something, it shows up within 3 days. They're based out of Pennsylvania. I'm in just north of Atlanta, so it does not take a long time to get here. And the one or two times I might have had a little bit of an issue with an order where it would have been like maybe an accidental wrong figure, or maybe my amount would charge was different, I emailed Big Nerdy and he was more than happy to help out, and everything was squared away like literally within minutes. So I cannot say enough good things about Nerdzoic. They've treated me well, and I will continue to give them my business when I can. So without further ado, the Transformer Studio Series Commander Class Ultra Magnus. Oh, sorry, this is a private moment. Let me, I love this figure, and I haven't even cracked it open. Like, it looks beautiful. I've been seeing everybody's posts online about it. I've been seeing posts on Twitter and Facebook groups, and I am just so excited to finally get this guy. And this, hands down, will definitely make my top 10 figures of the year list for me. It might even be my top Transformer of the year. So we will soon find out. It might even just be figure of the year. I don't know. We'll see. Stay tuned. But let's go ahead and take a look at this fantastic artwork that's been put together for this right here. Look, there's our spine right there. There's our other spine right there. And there is the back. Oh, man. I cannot wait to crack this open. Oh, and on the top there's a nice picture of the... I had it right the first time. The space shuttle that they took off in. That is gonna do it for the toy hunt and the toy haul portion. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Again, you could use your time to watch any video out there in the world on YouTube, but you chose your time to watch this one, and I really appreciate it. So thank you so much. That's the end of the video. We'll catch you in the next one. We'll see you real soon. Stay spooky.